In a vibrant village nestled along the shimmering shores of a vast African lake, there lived a young fisherman named Kwame. Kwame was known throughout the village for his skill with a fishing net and his gentle spirit. But despite his many admirers, his heart belonged to only one, the beautiful Malaika. Kwame has a brother who also likes fishing work, and they are both endowed with the natural skill to catch as much fish as any other fisherman. They would paddle their wretched and old canoe beyond the rift of the river every day in search of their daily bread. This they do every day. Usually, they would sell their fish at the bank of the river because before they ever arrived, the fish sellers from the market are waiting to buy from them. The big ones they would sell to the market sellers, but the small fishes they give to the poor, the children, and the widows at the bank of the river. This act of giving and kindness made the people love Kwame and his brother more and more. Malaika was the daughter of the village chief, and her beauty was matched only by her kindness and grace. She spent her days tending to the garden by the lake, her laughter echoing across the water like music to Kwame's ears. But as Kwame's love for Malaika grew, so did his fears of losing her. For Malaika had captured the attention of the powerful Mami Wata, the mermaid guardian of the lake, who longed to claim her as her own. But why Malaika? Why did the Mami Wata choose Malaika when there are many other beautiful ladies in the village? Why Kwame's Malaika? Well, the story goes that Chief Nememe and his wife were among the prosperous people of the town. They major in the buying and selling of cows and goats, and they have a large flock of them. They have everything they need and have so many maidservants as well to help them in their business. They have jewels as well. But Chief Nememe and his wife lack something they cherish so much. For this thing they have spent so much money. They have also visited many shrines and diviners to help them appease the gods to come to their aid. As much as they tried, they never got any answer. Why? Why me? Chief Nememe would ask rhetorically. He would always ask this question as if he wants answers from the person that is standing next to him, though most times there are no one next to him, but him alone talking to himself. Then one day he was directed to make a sacrifice to the river goddess called Mami Wata. The sacrifice would involve giving 3 large cows to the river and afterward ask for what he seeks. So one faithful morning, Chief Nememe sets out and journeyed for 3 days with the items of the sacrifice. The journey of 3 days was turbulence, hectic and difficult for him, but because he wants what he wanted so badly that he continue in this journey. And on the 3rd day, he arrived at the said river. He made all that was required of him, including giving the 3 cows to the river. And behold, the river goddess was so much glad that she physically appeared before Chief Nememe in her majestic and glowing beauty and power. And she asked Chief Nememe just one question? "What do you require of me?" With joy and happiness, he answered, "I want a child. Give me a child, and I will give you anything in return for my appreciation if you do this for me." A child? The Mami Wata asked back, and he said yes, "Because I am pleased with your sacrifice and I saw you pain and endurance, which you went through before getting here, I will do this for you." And Chief Nememe was glad and happy, and he went his way, back to his village. And time passed, 1 month swallow months and days give way to the night. The request of Chief Nememe came to being, and his wife conceived and gave birth to the beautiful damsel, who we now call this day Malaika. This was how Malaika came to be. Now that you know the beginning of the matter, let us journey back to the present day. One fateful evening, as Kwame cast his net into the shimmering waters of the lake, he heard a hauntingly beautiful voice calling out to him from beneath the waves. Entranced by the melody, Kwame followed the sound until he found himself face to face with the enchanting Mami Wata herself. Mami Wata emerged from the depths of the lake, her skin glistening with iridescent scales and her hair flowing like strands of liquid gold. She beckoned to Kwame with outstretched arms, promising him riches beyond his wildest dreams if only he would bring Malaika to her. But Kwame's heart remained true to Malaika, and he refused Mami Wata's offer, knowing that true love could not be bought with gold or jewels. Enraged by his rejection, Mami Wata vowed to take matters into her own hands and claim Malaika by force if necessary. As the days passed, strange occurrences began to plague the village. Crops withered, livestock fell ill, and the once tranquil waters of the lake grew turbulent and unforgiving. It became clear to Kwame that Mami Wata's wrath knew no bounds, and that he alone held the key to stopping her. With a heavy heart, Kwame set out on a perilous journey to confront Mami Wata and plead for Malaika's safety. He braved treacherous waters and faced unimaginable challenges along the way, but his love for Malaika gave him strength and courage in the face of adversity. Finally, after days of travel, Kwame reached the heart of the lake, where Mami Wata awaited him in all her fearsome glory. With trembling hands and a voice filled with emotion, Kwame begged Mami Wata to spare Malaika and end her reign of terror once and for all. Moved by Kwame's sincerity, devotion, and the numerous acts of kindness to the people, the widow and children of the village, Mami Wata relented, her anger melting away like mist on the water. She revealed to Kwame the depth of her own loneliness and longing, and the sacrifices she had made for love in ages past. Touched by Mami Wata's vulnerability, Kwame offered her a gift, a token of his love and gratitude that he hoped would bring her solace in the lonely depths of the lake. With tears in her eyes, Mami Wata accepted Kwame's gift and vowed to protect Malaika and the village for all eternity. And so, as the sun set over the tranquil waters of the lake, peace was restored to the village, and Kwame returned to Malaika's arms, his heart overflowing with love and gratitude for the mermaid who had taught him the true meaning of sacrifice and forgiveness. In the days that followed, the villagers spoke of Kwame's bravery and Mami Wata's compassion, and their tale became legend, passed down from generation to generation as a reminder of the enduring power of love and sacrifice in a world filled with darkness and uncertainty. And as Kwame and Malaika watched the stars twinkle in the night sky, they knew that their love would weather any storm, guided by the light of Mami Wata's eternal grace.